everyone. This is a response to a tag that I've had from Footloose20005. He's a cool dude, you can check out his channel. He tagged me on the Stuart.C online tag. Now Stuart.C is another chap who I've been following for ages, basically. Really cool videos, and I don't think I responded to his original tag, or just because I only kind of do tag vids if someone specifically says, "John, will you do this tag for me?" So yeah, as I said, Footloose20005 tagged me, and basically it's two questions. The first question is, what was your first online experience, I believe. Now mine was it's a tricky one, this one, because I can't really remember that well. I've narrowed it down to two instances. My friend Mike basically is always, he's always had a cracking console collection, always been up to speed when it comes to PCs and IT. He used to work in a computer shop when he left school, so I reckon that was probably my first online experience round at his house, basically on the internet, probably quite a while ago. But yeah, my own personal first kind of experience of the internet was on a system that I owned. Was yeah, my mum and dad's PC when I was younger. Basically, they were always pretty kind of up to speed with IT kit, and the first console PC that I owned that I could actually browse the internet on was using the good old-fashioned there we go, Dreamcast. This very Dreamcast, in fact. Yeah, the online service used to be pretty good for the DC. It wasn't cheap, I seem to remember, but saying that, it wasn't wildly expensive as well. I think it was like 1p a minute or something daft like that, which kind of adds up when you kind of join forums. So yeah, I mean, that's probably my kind of like my experience of the internet, to be honest. Now question number two is, what was your first online gaming experience? And I must admit, I was a late adopter to online gaming, just because it's kind of, I don't know, I didn't kind of like the idea of playing games with strangers, really. And online gaming never really appealed to me. It was just, yeah, I can quite happily play through one-player games. But my first experience will have been, and I hate to say this, it's Call of Duty 4. Not because I'm particularly embarrassed with the game. Sorry, embarrassed. That's my first gaming experience. It's just the fact that it was relatively recent. To be honest, it wasn't long after the release of Call of Duty 4, so I'm a relatively new adopter. I must admit that I played Call of Duty 4 compulsively for about a month. I got sick of the dicks that were on there, to be honest, and not American players either. It was UK players. I shouldn't sound so surprised by that, but yeah, some of the UK players on there, just little kids, just completely not little twats. So it just wore me down a bit, because you'd go on, and invariably there'd be someone online who would annoy you. You'd flick between a few games before you actually got a game when there's some nice guys on there. But saying that, I've played some few sessions of Grand Theft 4 and Left 4 Dead online with fellow Retro Gamer forum members, and it's been fantastic. It's been very good fun. And I think the game that I probably played most compulsively online was Battlefield Bad Company. I absolutely love that online. If you look at my achievements, I'm just missing a few achievements from the multiplayer on that. Absolutely love it. Currently Bioshock 2's pretty goddamn interesting for multiplayer online, has to be said. Really enjoying that. It's just doing something different with the ranking system on there. Really enjoying that. So yeah, those are the two questions I'd answered. I was asked. I'd check out both chaps' YouTube channels. Both excellent YouTubers. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm not going to tag anyone else. If you want to reply to the tag, you know, be my guest. But as I say, I don't generally pass the tag on. So cool. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, bye.